Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. First of all, as the chairman of the Indonesia Investment Coordinating Board, let me welcome you all to this conference. I really hope that you have this enjoyable time and also enjoy Jakarta. But in order to address your question, Mr. Chair, about what we can do in order to enhance this cooperation on investment between ASEAN and Latin American countries. Let me start with one of this anecdotal story. For many Indonesians, their knowledge about Latin America is limited to the football team. It really reflects that how limited our knowledge about Latin American countries. So I think this is very important at the first stage. If you're talking about what should we do within the short period of time, is dissemination of the information. And I think this conference is particularly a good event and very useful to share this information. And this is evident if I talk about the number. The amount of investment from Latin American countries and Caribbean in Indonesia is less than $5 million. And if you look at the first quarter figure, only 7 countries from Latin America are invested in Indonesia. So it really shows that the level of investment is very low, so need a lot room to be improved in order to attract more investment to come to Indonesia. Actually, the potential is there. If you're talking about, Mr. Chair, you mentioned about not talking about the potential again, but I think we have to realize about the new pattern of the global economy. With what happened in Europe and also in the US, with the slowdown, with the slow recovery of the US economy and also what happened in the Euro crisis. About a couple months ago, I was in Manila at the Asian Development Bank annual meeting. And one thing that we discussed at the Asian Development Bank annual meeting was about the issue of what we call the Asian century, in which the source of growth shift from this advanced country into the Asian and also the emerging market, including Latin America. So if you look at from this shift, the pattern of the composition of the global growth, then we would expect in the future that those Latin Caribbean countries and also ASEAN will play a role in promoting growth. The potential is really there. So let me talk a little bit about Indonesia. We always talk about this East Asia as a source of growth. We are talking about China, Japan, South Korea, Japan, and also Greater India and South Asia. But the other country, also indispensable country, who also promote growth in Asia, is Indonesia. Why Indonesia? Because 48% of the ASEAN economy is actually Indonesia. And if you're talking about population, 42% of the population in ASEAN is actually Indonesia. So I don't want to talk about this huge potential domestic market. So the potential is there. Then come to your question, Mr. Chair. What can we do about it? I'm a strong believer, I always believe, that if you're talking about investment, it has closely associated with trade. There is no way you're talking about investment without trade. So the sequence is always, this is a very traditional one. People come as tourists and start to do trade, and after that they do an investment. So that is why we need the TTI, the Trade, Tourism and Investment. So let me start to propose something that probably we can do within the short period of time. Of course, this is not I'm not in a position to provide this policy, but since the Minister of Trade is here, this is probably things that was to be explored. One of the constraints why the Latin American countries and ASEAN in terms of trade is limited and also investment, besides this information, and we try to handle this problem by having this conference. The second one is geographical distance, because Latin America is really the other part of the world. If you're talking about this geographical distance, one of the constraints is always about the transaction costs, the transportation costs. So let me propose something that probably was explored a little bit. Let's imagine if you are a business people, you want to send your products export to Latin America. And you are not really sure whether your product will be accepted or not, because you have to meet some standard products. If your product being rejected, then the transportation costs must be very expensive. Then why do we start to talk if this would be done in the very short term? About the joint guarantee, then you do have this recipient inspection in countries like Indonesia and also some Asian Latin American countries. So if you export from here, you have this permit from the recipient inspection, then everything is free, then you don't need to do an inspection again. So the risk of your product being rejected will reduce the transaction cost quite significantly. This is just even a very practical example about sampling this business. The second one, we're talking about the medium term. Of course, if you're talking about this investment and trade, it should be part of this global supply chains. It's part of the transaction. A country like Indonesia, as I mentioned, we do have this potential with this huge domestic market. It has this natural resources, quite similar with some Latin American countries like Brazil or Chile. Yeah. But maybe we can do together in terms of this production. We invest probably some of the raw materials come from Indonesia to Latin America or the other way around. We invest here, put in some production network in order to export to the country. This is one of the possible options. So looking at this opportunity of investing in ASEAN countries as part of the production network and really to benefit of the domestic market, I think that will be very important. Of course, if you're talking about this investment prospect, then all the countries, both region, the Latin American and also the ASEAN countries, need to resolve about the domestic problems. That's related to the issues. Property rights, then we are talking about this infrastructure, then we are talking about cost-living business, but we can do simultaneously. But in my view, the best way to increase the investment or trade between ASEAN and Latin American countries, let's start with the success story. Rather than talking about, all the things that we want to solve all the problems within one time. Let's start to come up with one particular or maybe 2 or 3 good examples, success story that people from Latin America could invest in Indonesia. Maybe in other business, because we do have this huge domestic market. We're talking about livestock. Yeah, that's maybe one of the possible, or maybe energy. We're talking about Brazil, ethanol, biofuel. So let's start with a few examples, the success story. In my side is, I will try to have this investment process in Indonesia in order to ensure that all the process become very smooth. By having this success story that we can talk, actually doing investment from Latin America and ASEAN is basically global. And I think this is the best marketing that we can do.